Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of SoFi Technologies, ticker symbol SOFI. And I am recording this during market hours on Tuesday, March 5th, and current price is at right around $7.50, being down more than 13% on the day, having two big red days and a gap between them. And it does look like the reason for that is that they're raising some capital. It does look like SoFi is selling $750 million in convertible senior notes. And because of that, the price is down. And so, basically, I just want to follow up on last week's video and go over some of the levels that I put up during that video, as they might be suggesting that we are finding support. But it does also look like we could be heading lower, so good to be careful of that. So I'll go over not all of these levels, but I'll go over a good amount of them. And so really what I saw in last week's video, which I believe came out on February 27th, put it out during market hours when this big green candle, having gone up more than 7% on that day, was being formed. And I had suggested that we could be seeing much higher prices. It does look like we were getting the formation of a bull flag. However, we did get this big red candle day yesterday on the 4th, coming down just about 4.5% on the day. And then, as I had mentioned, gapping down into today on the 5th and looking pretty red overall. And so just want to go over some of the levels that do stand out here. It does look like we were consolidating around this orange line here, which is the 786 from the Fibonacci retracement here. And that is at a price of $9.03, so right around $9, forming some consolidation there. And it does look like we do have a little bit of a volume shelf there, just a little bit of consolidation corresponding to that, but really starting to get some more consolidation over here and lower. Unfortunately, it does look like current price is below all of this consolidation. So hopefully we are able to find some support to the downside, if not already being there, as I do have this purple line marked here at $7.50. I'll go over that in just a minute. I do also just want to point out some of these levels that I went over in last week's video, just going over the high here that was $8.58, and then from this retracement coming down $8.48, and then all of these levels really coming down to like right around $8 a share. And now looking at this red line here that I have marked at $7.88, that also corresponds with the 618 from this Fibonacci retracement, going from the low here that was hit on February 5th, coming up to the high here that was hit on February 16th. And so I could have extended this retracement up to the high here, but I really just wanted to build upon what I went over last week, and also can do an extension to the downside to see where price might be going if we do break below some key levels. And so these lines, these levels serve for me at least, as nice averaging in levels. I was hoping to have some shares of SoFi, but it kept going up over the past few weeks. And, I basically just set some orders at some of these levels. And now I have, a pretty small position, but I now have a small position in SoFi. And so I'm happy about that. And I am hoping that it can hold support currently right around 746, 745. That was the low over here. And so I am hoping that holds as support. We do get a close above 745 or 750, but we did so far hit a low of the day at $7.41. I hope that holds as the low, but if not, there are some other levels to the downside that we might be visiting, like $7.21 marked by this green line, corresponding with the low that was hit on January 19th over here. You can see that. Maybe we don't get exactly to 721, as the low for the previous day on January 18th was $7.23. So maybe in the range of like 720 to 725. Hopefully that level will serve as support. But if not, if it does break lower, I could see us going down to around $7 a share, and that could coincide with testing the the white downtrend that I have drawn here. And if I do take a step back, we can actually see that before I get to that downtrend, this red line that I had drawn at $7.88 corresponds with the consolidation that was here, the support that was here before this big move up. So hopefully that can serve as support again. However, it does look like we've already broken through it, so that doesn't seem like it's going to be happening. And then also do want to take a step back to see this purple line here at $7.50, really just being a psychological level. But if I do throw up the volume profile, we can see that we did have a lot of consolidation at or just above that level. So hopefully we hold current price and don't go much lower. Hopefully the low for the day is 741 and that we can get a close above 745 or 750. But if not, if we do break lower, as you can see, this green line that I just went over does correspond with kind of the next level down in the volume shelf. So hopefully 720, 725 holds, if we do break below 745. And then the next level down that I see, if 720 or $7 does not hold, would be the 1618 from this yellow retracement here. And that is at a price of $6.74. And that could also correspond with testing the white downtrend, which, as you notice, that is this parallel channel. And I actually went over that when I first started making videos on SoFi. And I did include in that these two gaps to the downside, one being at $6.05 and the other being at $5.48. And so I am a little bit concerned that if price does start to go lower than $7.20, $7 or $6.74, we will be making our way down to around the $6 range, $5.50, to be filling both of these gaps. And that could also coincide with retesting this uptrend that I have marked here in gray that has acted as long-term support in the past, and we've been far above it over the past like half a year. And so it is quite possible that we do return to that uptrending level, and that could coincide with at least filling the gap at around $6. But, I am hoping that we are able to find support at current levels, if not just lower at $7.20 before making some attempts to reclaim, $8 and $9, if not higher, like this level that I'd gone over last week at right around $10.50. I think there's a lot of upside potential for SoFi, but unfortunately, SoFi just needs to find its footing again before it could start making those moves higher. But, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.